that.
Hey everyone!
Hi.
And we're live. Now we've got to make sure the sound's okay.
Yep. Now we're doing tests. Testing.
Never mind, it says we're offline. At least mine said we were offline.
No.
It says we're live though. You'll have to do it because I'm connected to the TV. Okay. You can't hear us, which is good. Can you hear the music?
Yes, we're good. We're good. We have light music in the background that we're playing, and we just wanted to make sure it'd work.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay. Awesome. So, here we are. Do we want to go back and forth, I guess, on the
Answering
questions?
the questions? I
Yeah.
figured we
well,
both just
on
answer
these. Them. Oh, on these?
Yeah.
I don't know what either of these mean.
I don't either. We're just gonna pick
Super
one.
Groover.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently I picked the right one. Okay.
Eat a live gerbil, or remove your own appendix with nothing but a shoehorn.
Oh my god. That doesn't sound fun.
I'd rather do the appendix because I don't think that I could eat a live animal. I'd rather cut myself open with a piece of plastic, apparently.
I mean, eventually you would pass out from the...
Yeah.
From cutting your own appendix
whereas, like,
out,
eating
so...
the gerbil, like, you both would probably die because you'd freak out and choke and die.
I would have to agree with that.
What?!
So apparently more people would rather eat a live gerbil than anything.
I'm gonna assume it's people like Aaron that hate blood and hate anything to do with being
You're
cut
gonna
open.
eat a live gerbil, what do you think's gonna fucking go everywhere?
Yeah, but gerbils are small, so like maybe they... I don't know.
They still have blood in their bodies?
Sprout a tail. I want a tail.
I want a horn.
No, I want a tail.
A horn.
You want to eat like a horn like a unicorn?
I want to be a unicorn.
I'd rather have a tail so I
You
can
see
be a
this
cat.
highlight? I want to be a unicorn.
So I can just be laying down and I can rub you with my tail. You know, cats like walk by and they're like, swoosh with their tail.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be able to do.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just want to molest people with your
Fine.
tail. Got it.
We'll pick. We'll pick a horn. Ah!
Y'all are crazy.
People, when they say horn, I guess people think like devil horns and...
But it doesn't say two horns. It says one horn.
Be a god or be a devil.
Oh look, the devil. I mean,
be a god, apparently.
I'm pretty much going to hell
they're
anyway.
badasses.
So might as well just be a devil at this point. Why not?
I'm going with mine on this one. Ah!
I'm gonna share the video.
You guys can also ask us questions in the comments
Social
during the
media.
live stream, the live chat. We will answer them as we go.
Yeah.
So, I guess our first question is going to be from Chris, because he wanted us to talk about him. That's why.
He wanted a shout out, so here it is.
He's at work, so this is from a little while ago, but he said, what made you guys love playing video games? Do you want to answer first?
Well, I don't really know, to be honest, what's made me love playing video games. Being 23 years old, pretty much just grew up with video games and being electronic, like, having electronics. So, the first thing that really got me into video games was, like, a Game Boy Advance and playing games on that. So, I guess that's technically what got me into it, was the handhelds, but I don't even use those anymore, so.
I want to Switch.
Okay, I do want to
That will
Switch.
be my new handheld. Promise. Hi, Emily. Hi. I grew up with all my brothers playing video games, and I kind of, I guess, stopped, like, in middle school because I was hanging out with this person all the time. And I was more concerned about my friends. And then when my brother passed away, I was like, wow, there's this Xbox that nobody else uses. And then I became addicted. And that's where it began. I was all console until PC gaming. And now I PC game way more. Only because I feel like more of my friends have PCs than Xbox now. And now a lot of people have both. So I don't know. I don't know. So, alright. Would you rather be swept up in a hurricane or be lost in a flood?
Lost in a flood.
Yeah.
Because I can at least be safe in a flood.
We can swim.
Can't exactly be safe in a hurricane.
So, I mean, if you don't get swept up in the hurricane, you're gonna be lost in the flood, right? So,
yeah.
What?
Why do more people want to be in a hurricane? Do more people just have a death wish or something?
Maybe they can't swim, and they just, I don't know.
Okay.
Have surgery in a Mexican hospital, or have surgery on the American Indian reservation closest to you.
American Indian reservation.
Yes, because herbal medicine.
Guaranteed.
Maybe I'll get a free tattoo out of it.
Oh my god! That was so racist!
No, they just...
You think every Indian reservation gives tattoos?
No, but like they give like cool, like they have cooler ones because they have meaning behind it. Where like, as my cousin said, you know, she's got a friend who has like a purple hippo on her butt, and it's like, you're gonna have a purple blob when you're like 75. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Attend Harvard or attend Yale?
Yale.
Yeah.
Because I have this thing for Gilmore Girls. I mean, they're both Ivy League schools. It's not like you can go wrong with one or the other.
Neither bad.
So, I'm gonna go with Yale because of Gilmore Girls.
What?
Oh, okay.
Do people not know what Yale is?
Apparently, we just suck at this. We're not normal, obviously.
Be Sam or be Dean?
Oh god, I don't know. I don't watch Supernatural.
I don't know. I guess I'll be Dean. Why we Snapchat? That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Okay. Be a professional taser testy. Or be a professional beanbag gun testy. Probably the beanbags probably seem like the less dangerous route. I don't know. Would you rather be tased all the time or beanbagged to death?
Beanbag, because you can only be tasered so many times.
Wow, that is really close.
Before it starts affecting like your
muscles,
health.
Yeah.
You can only be tasered so many times. I guess it would depend on how much they were paying me.
Which Lay's potato chips are we talking about here?
Pringles. Hands down, fucking Pringles.
They would have to be like pizza Pringles too.
Pringles are the shit.
Like, they're my favorite. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Spend a day in the Sahara Desert. Spend a day in the North Pole.
North Pole, hands down.
Yep.
I cannot stand to be hot. I want to kill everyone in my sight. If
I'd rather be hot, but I want to see the Northern Lights.
Emily says she'd rather be Dean, and she would prefer Pringles.
Yes. Yes. Have a large painting of yourself, or have a life-size sculpture of yourself. Painting for me, because I'm a photographer, and that's more my style.
I don't really know. I feel like both would be really weird. I feel like the life-size sculpture. Most sculptures are like naked, so I'm not sure I would really want that in my house.
Some leaves up here.
Yeah, I don't think I want everyone to walk in and just see that.
But I feel like a painting is less awkward.
But they would be less awkward if the fucking sculpture's naked.
Yeah, pretty much. Sculpture. Thanks, Emily.
There's a sculpture of myself.
I want a painting. What? Conceited people being conceited.
See, but really rich people have paintings in their house of themselves, so it's like a normal thing. Who has just a sculpture of themselves sitting around?
I'm good. I'm fine.
I don't want
to look at myself all day.
And a painting can be from the neck up. A sculpture's like a full body thing.
Can we do this? Can we just get right here?
Here up.
Get some of the tits though. Okay. Right. Have your blood sucked by a vampire. Yeah. rather than have your brain eaten by a zombie?
Emily answered this question before we did.
Well, it's
She's
because
a vampire.
Because you can survive the vampire bite.
I would rather have my blood sucked by a zombie. Or by a vampire. Blood sucked by a zombie. It's not even a choice, but here we are.
Option number 3. Oh, I gotta answer.
I'm gonna go with C. All of the above.
Live in Brazil or live in New York?
I don't really know that.
Brazil.
I feel like I would have to know more about Brazil to be able to make a legitimate choice here.
New York's too cold for me. I can't do it.
I prefer the cold, but I also want to travel, so...
As long as I have, like, all my vaccines before I go, and I don't have to run around half
naked. All of your vaccines? You don't have them all now?
I mean, like, you gotta get, like, extra stuff if you go out of the country. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, for certain countries that you go to, you have to get certain stuff. Emily, are you Snapchatting her while we're doing this?
It's not Emily.
Better not be. So traveling? Brazil? We're going to Brazil?
I guess. We're gonna live in Brazil.
Boo.
Alright. Where are the oddballs? Have nipples that constantly change colors like a disco light. I don't know what a fucking disco light is. Usually it's a disco ball, but okay. Have nipples that look like diamonds.
Diamonds. Because then you can literally say that, like, my tits are so hard they can cut things.
Hold on. Are we talking, like, a full-on fucking laser light show in your nipples with the disco light thing? Because if we are,
diamonds.
I'm not sure about that. But I guess having nipples, but it says it looks like diamonds. It doesn't say it's actually diamonds.
I have a ring that looks like diamonds, and it's not actually diamonds.
But that puts a whole nother meaning on my nipples are so hard they could cut glass.
Yeah, because they could.
I'm not really sure.
They look more like it.
I'm gonna go with the disco light just because it'd be more entertaining.
Ha!
Oh look! I'm the weird one. Kelly said probably the diamonds.
Yes! Okay. Next question.
Only be able to see the world in a shade of red, or barely hear people when they speak.
I already have one of these problems.
I can already barely hear people, so I'm gonna have to go with the other one.
Red. Yeah.
Sometimes I only see the world in a shade of red because I'm pissed off because no one knows how to fucking drive in this city.
Okay, so our friend Matt asked, do you know what Pong is? Yes. Yeah. Yes, we do.
How do you not know what Pong is? Like,
because he calls me youngin all the time.
To hear anything. How wonderful
no,
would that be?
No, it's so annoying. My boyfriend hates me. He hates me so much because I'm like, huh? What did you say? What? He's like, I'm not talking anymore.
Most guys can't hear anything anyway. So
no, that's me. That is me that has the issue.
Daniel hears less than I do.
Yeah. Anyways.
I think it's a choice thing. I think he chooses to not hear me.
Overdose on every drug at the same time, or fall off a 100-story building.
Fall off a 100-story building.
Yes.
It would be a faster death.
It would be cool, scary, and then over. Like, done. Whereas, like, the
it would be cool to fall off a 100-story building?
I mean, you'd feel like flying for, like, the first half of it, right? And then you're dead, so you don't have to go through all the craziness of an overdose.
Okay. I'm not really sure I would use cool to describe falling off a building.
What?
I mean, at least you'd be having fun if you overdosed on every fucking drug at the same time.
I don't know about that. On every drug, yes. Overdosing.
To be fair, if you took one of every drug, you'd probably be dead.
Would you rather have a personal chauffeur or a personal chef? Every day.
Chauffeur, actually, because I like to cook.
Yeah, I like to cook. I need a personal dishwasher. Like, can I get that?
I would like to be a personal chef for someone.
Ooh, people would rather drive around. There's a lot of people in this world that can't cook, though.
I don't like to drive unless I have motive to drive. Like, if I've just got to go to the grocery store, I don't want to fucking do that. I hate grocery shopping. I don't want to drive there. I want someone to do it for me.
I like it. Out of your own pocket, What?
Would you rather eat 40 quarters out of your own pocket or 10 $100 bills?
The 10 $100 bills.
The quarters. Hands down. If I eat 10 $100 bills, that's $1,000 I just fucking ate, and I'm not getting that shit back. If I eat the quarters, they can cut them out of me, and I can get that shit back. And I still have the $1,000.
I guess that makes sense. But I'm seeing the less painful route.
Hey. Eating paper is probably not
people
They're not fucking thinking. I'm telling you.
Punch a pilgrim, eat an avocado. Eat an avocado? Because it's a normal food? Like, I mean, I understand, like, I don't like avocado, but I'm not gonna punch
I would punch a pilgrim. Why? I hate avocado. It makes me sick. Oh my god, I could not eat it. I'd rather take out my anger on a pilgrim.
Oh my goodness, that's kind of close. That's a little... You'll still get infection. Ah, jeez.
Exactly my point.
See, I don't like avocado. I'm just saying, I would rather eat something than have to punch somebody. Know exactly what happened in Area 51. Or accept $1 million. The money. The money, because I could use that money to find out what happened.
Or you could find out what happened and then use that to make money.
I could.
And then you would be able to accept more than $1 million. Because I guarantee there's a lot of people out there that are willing to pay a lot of fucking money for that information.
Wow.
No one thinks about this. No one thinks this through. Have 3 nipples or have 1 nipple.
Do you still have 2 boobs? Like, do you have 2 boobs?
No,
like
you
1
uniboob or 3 boobs?
Yeah! Like, do you have...
Oh my god.
I mean... Either way is kind of okay, I guess. I mean, the 3 nipples, at least you could hide the 3rd one, so then you kind of look normal, right? Or do you want to paint on the 2nd one?
Total Recall 3. I feel like 3 nipples would be more fun than 1 nipple, so I'm gonna go with 3. See, okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You need a drink?
Yeah. Before I die.
Here on my arm. Okay. Would you rather have the voice of the opposite sex or have the muscle mass body build of the opposite sex?
Muscle mass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hands down. I don't know. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and sound like a man, so this is nothing new, really.
I mean, are we talking about
especially when I
like
got the sinus
a
stuff
good
going
body?
on?
This has to be like a good body.
If we're
like,
talking about muscle mass, I'm sure they're not talking about fat.
What? People would rather...
I feel like it would depend on how muscular you were.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like
I already
it when
have
girls
small tits, so it doesn't matter.
are bigger than men. Because it's just weird.
Girls are bigger than men?
When girls, like, their muscles are bigger than men.
It depends
like
on,
bodybuilders.
like, I feel like their like, thighs and stuff can get bigger easier.
I mean, probably. But...
Oh, geez. Here's where we offend people. Be a very fat and ugly person with a ton of friends that will never get someone of the opposite sex. Or be a very skinny and attractive person that has no friends but can get any person of the opposite sex. So do you want to be...
I'd rather be fat, ugly, and have friends.
Yeah, and not have a boyfriend.
And who says I really like the opposite sex? I'm just saying.
I mean...
Just telling me that I can't have opposite sex doesn't mean shit for me.
But, yeah, I'd rather have friends. Wow.
We're a lot of fucking...
egotistic assholes.
Kelly said fuck friends.
What? Attacked by 50 duck-sized horses. What?
One horse-sized duck. Are we talking like...
The horses. I'd rather be attacked by horses.
Are we talking like rubber ducks? Or normal ducks?
Ducks are mean.
Because
geese
I
mean.
pictured rubber ducks in my head. I
Rubber
pictured
ducky.
horses the size of rubber ducks.
Squeak, squeak.
Like...
Maybe. So the horses? So we're going with the horses.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like...
One horse-sized duck is terrifying. I don't need to see a duck that big.
Okay. Okay, Kelly. Since you're here, we'll get to your questions. Questions! We will start with the... Oh, geez.
Will we?
The first one. What is your favorite genre of video game, Kinsey?
Favorite genre is probably like MMO.
Yeah.
Or RPG. Because that's what I prefer to play. Or MOBAs. Like League.
I like survival, but I'm more on the side of like... I guess it's kind of like strategy stuff. Is like a lot of the like oxygen, non-oxygen, and stuff like that. Like things like that. Like it's survival, but it's also like strategic in a way. And then we also have how we got into gaming. We kind of went over how we got into gaming. You know, when we were younger.
Good.
I guess. Explain our experiences gaming up till now. So, would you explain that question? Because, like, I guess I kind of understand, like...
what have we played on? What have we played? Kind of thing.
And what we've went through, I guess? Game-wise?
A lot.
Because we've only been streaming for, like, a few months, so we can't just talk about, like, our channel.
Right. I guess we can just kind of combine two into one, because the question before that... I don't know. I mean, I pretty much started playing
how we got into gaming and then how it's changed.
Yeah, I had a Nintendo 64 and played South Park on it when I was like 6. Great game for a 6-year-old.
Just came out. Oh.
Basically, it was like the hottest game ever. Went into fucking Blockbuster to get it. Just the highlights of your gaming experience. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
I had a Nintendo 64, and then I went into a Game Boy Advance. I can't tell you for the life of me what I played on that Game Boy Advance, because I don't remember to save my life. It wasn't Pokemon, because I've never played those games, and I really want to.
I don't remember what I played on my Game Boy Advance. Maybe like maybe a Mario game?
I don't know. And then...
I don't know. One of them was a cooking game. I remember that.
Cooking Mama, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I played Cooking Mama on my sister's Nintendo, the DS. Whenever the DS first came out, she had one of those, and she had like the, what is it, the Nintendogs or whatever, and you had to take care of your own puppy and
yeah,
all that stuff. And I played Cookie Mama on that. I feel old. I started with Atari, and then later original NES.
Was there a Zelda on the original Game Boy?
I don't know. I haven't played Zelda either.
I've played all the Zeldas up until some of the more recent
I just said
ones.
I started playing South Park. You really think I started with Zelda?
I feel old. I started with Atari. Well, we had, we had 64. We had, I think we had an NES before that, though. But Atari was a little bit, like, before me. Like, I don't think my brothers played it, because I'm the youngest, so, like, I played at a very young age because my brothers played. No. But I know that we had a 64, and then I think we had an NES before that. Whichever one had the really tall games. You know what I'm talking about? Because the 64 had, like, the
64
like
had...
the curved ones.
Yeah.
But whichever one had, like, the big rectangular ones. Is that the NES?
I think so.
I think that was the NES. So I remember that, because it was the worst thing in the world when it came to playing games. And I remember there was,
back when you had to take cartridges out and blow into them to get the game to work.
And I remember there was one game, I think it was like Bubble Bobble or something like that. And I don't even remember how you play it now. But I just remember it was colorful. And you were this weird little, like, round character. And you, like, went around and, like, jumped from bubble to bubble. Or something like that. Definitely played Zelda. And then, like, as we got into, like, PlayStation and stuff, I remember, like, my mom and my brothers and all of us trying to get through Tomb Raider, because my mom loved it. And then me and my brothers went through, the Zelda games together. And we eventually would buy the books, which is now just watching other people play. But back then you had to buy that big old book. It was like probably like $20, and it's like, this is how you beat the game. Haha, we put it in a book for you.
They still make those.
I know, and I feel like nobody buys them, but I would buy them. But I don't know.
After the Game Boy Advance, we then got a PlayStation 2.
I remember that.
And I practically lived off of The Sims on that PlayStation 2. Like, that was the shit, was The Sims. The herbs, I remember the herbs busting out. I had the original Sims games, every single expansion pack for PC. So that was like my first PC game was in SimCity. I guess we had more PC games than console games when I was real little. Because I remember all the SimCities, I had Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yes, like all the originals of that
all the
stuff.
Tycoon games.
I feel like I could go to my dad's house and there's like just a tote full of like PC games from like XP.
I have a guide for FFX that's 3/4 of an inch thick.
Well, I mean, and that's just one game. Like, Final Fantasy is ridiculous.
After the PlayStation 2, I kind of got into The Sims on a laptop. Because we didn't really have a desktop. Well, I mean, we did, but at that point, I think I was pretty much only using that for AOL. And chat rooms that I shouldn't have been at the right page of like 12. Yep. MySpace that you weren't even supposed to have, you know?
Yeah. Anybody ask you how old you are, you're like,
16.
Totally 16.
In reality, you're in like 8th grade. But, so after that, it was basically an Xbox 360. Which I didn't really play much of because I personally don't really like consoles all that much. I don't... Playing with a keyboard and mouse is so much easier for me. So, then I met my husband. And he taught me how to build my own computer. And here we are!
Well,
I was in the Air Force when the AOL jet thing took off.
I was in elementary school. And,
I was 12.
No, we had it before then, because I was 12 when we moved. And we had it most of the time I was in elementary school.
I did not use it until I was 12. You might have had it. I did not.
Well, I didn't, like, use it up until I was at least 10, but we had it because my dad ran a business, so we had to have something. Right. And I remember he had a phone line for fax and a phone line for just, like, normal phone line.
Good old dial-up internet.
Yeah, and dial-up was connected to the fax line, so my dad would get mad and be like, get off the internet! I need to send a fax!
That was the worst! I need to make a phone call! I'm in a chat room!
Jeez, we're asking questions!
Basically.
Alright. Would you rather be a professional skier or a professional snowboarder? I'd rather snowboard, because I always feel like I'm just going to do the splits, and I'm going to snap my legs off if I would ever learn to ski.
I feel like skis would be better, though, because you can control 2 feet. I feel like it would be easier.
Have you ever skateboarded, though?
No. I've tried and fell and busted my ass.
I'm really bad at skateboarding,
but
it's so much hard. Like, I've water skied, or attempted to. And I did so much better at wakeboarding because my feet were already connected. And with, like, skiing, you gotta, like, keep both of them together. Whereas, like, if they're already on the same piece of wood, you don't have to work as hard.
Skier, please, have some class. 2 feet, not 1.
See? See? Was right. Whatever. Okay. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, would you rather team up with Walter White of Breaking Bad? Don't know who that is. Or team up with Jackson.
How do you not know?
Of Sons of Anarchy. I haven't watched either of these.
Someone saved me. Okay.
Is he like the
Walter's
scientist?
The main guy in Breaking Bad.
I was gonna say, is he the scientist?
Yes.
Okay. Who is Jackson Teller, Sons of Anarchy? What's he? Is he smart?
Everyone in Sons of Anarchy is a fucking badass, so probably a badass.
Smart guy. Let's go with you. Badass. Badass is safe. Cause Daryl.
Yeah.
Cause badass. What?
2% for both of them.
I was like, what?
Nowhere even near 100. Maybe that guy is not a badass.
Sons of Anarchy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All of the guys in Sons of Anarchy are genuinely badasses, but I haven't watched it.
I feel like
so
more people probably watch Breaking Bad than Sons of Anarchy, and so they just
probably.
Would you rather stop showering or stop brushing your teeth?
Brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
I can eat mints.
Nobody said anything about mouthwash.
Valid point.
Wow. People would rather smell bad than just have bad breath. You can hide bad breath.
More people would rather have bad breath.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Anyways, moving on.
The guy from Pacific Rim, but a biker. So he is a badass.
Oh, okay. Okay. Would you rather only listen to bagpipe music or only listen to banjo music?
Banjo. Hands down.
Yeah.
Banjo.
Yeah.
Live in Southern Indiana. That's not even a fucking question.
Would you
pretty much all I
rather
listen to
only
anyway.
be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Shout!
I already do that anyway.
It kills me. Has anyone listened to the ASMR videos?
No.
Of people literally whispering into a microphone? I cannot handle that. I literally want to choke every single person in that video.
These people who want to whisper is because they have secrets. Whisper.
I mean,
no.
I got secrets too, but I don't really care who knows them, so.
360.
PS3.
No.
PS3.
No. You can play like 2 games on it. There are 2 games.
PS3 has a Blu-ray player built into it.
No.
Yeah.
Feel like you have to sneeze all the time. Feel like you're about to fall all the time.
I already feel like I'm about to fall all the time.
I'm gonna do the fall one. What? Ooh. I hate the feeling of sneezing. I'd rather be like dizzy, like, oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Than like,
I would rather sneeze all the time. But I already feel like I'm going to fall all the time, so it doesn't really matter.
Killed by Jason? Killed by Ghostface.
Jason.
Yeah.
Just because.
This guy's down half the time. Ooh, that's close.
Generally with Jason, you're not running and then trip and fall and die. And in every Scream movie, everyone literally trips and falls and then they get to him. So at least Jason's got some kind of thing going for him.
Would you rather lie every time you're asked a question or tell the truth every time you're asked a question?
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Guaranteed.
Yeah, there we go. You people are bad. Oh. Okay. Let's go to another question from Kelly. How did we meet and become friends and then decide, hey, let's start live streaming video games? You want to tell your half of the story, or I guess we could talk together?
Has the flash on?
Wow.
Okay.
It was middle school.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of when I moved there.
Because our lockers were next to each other. Although we weren't in the same class.
No.
They would just happen to be next to each other.
And our names aren't the same.
No, but mine was at the beginning of the alphabet, and yours is at the end. So that's why they were next to each other.
Oh, yeah. I forget, like, your maiden name sometimes, and other times I forget your married name. So, like, I'll be like, I'll go to say your name, and sometimes I'm like,
shit.
I'm like,
that's not right.
That's wrong.
Oh. What was the second part of that? Why did we decide to start streaming?
Hang on.
You asked the question.
How did we meet? Middle school. How did we become friends? Lots of mutual friends. I think we had a lot of classes together. We didn't have homeroom together.
It was such a long time ago.
I think we had gym together. Because there was only like 2
gym
classes.
together. Yeah.
So.
We did have gym together. Gym class makes everyone friends, right?
Yeah.
Not really. I hated everyone I went to school with.
I was gonna say, we probably hated 90% of the school together. That's how we became friends. We hated everybody else together.
A mutual hate of everyone. That's what it was.
And then games. I guess we both, like, wanted to start our own channels, and then we were like, oh...
We actually both already had our own channels.
We did. We had, like, 2 videos on them.
Yeah, and then we were like, oh,
let's live stream.
Do it together.
We don't have to edit.
See, that was my issue, though. I didn't want to edit my own videos, and I knew that live streaming by myself was going to be boring. So, here we are.
Today.
It's a little bit more entertaining with 2 people. Do it over here.
But,
okay.
Yep. Okay. Would you rather got to prison for 5 years?
Apparently this person's been in prison for 5 years.
Watch every episode of Full House.
Every episode of Full House. What? I love Full House.
I thought that was gonna be beautiful.
Can there be a more solid foundation for a lasting friendship? I think not. There really isn't. I mean,
there was one person in particular, and I think we still don't like that person to this day. Prison. What?
You would rather be in prison than watch Full House? For 5 years?
They don't even have to say that, like, you gotta watch it on repeat. You just watch it. It doesn't mean you gotta pay attention. Be Alexander the Great or...
Genghis Khan.
I don't know who that is. Like, I've heard of it, but I can't remember. Alexander the Great.
I'm gonna Google it. Because I don't know who
He's the one that was, like, a douche
either.
that, like, you know, conquered a lot of shit, right?
I don't know. Let's find out. Everyone that's watching this is probably like, what the fuck are you doing? How do you not know who Genghis Khan is? Founder of the Mongol Empire, which became the largest contiguous empire in history after his death.
See, Kelly agrees with me.
He's a cutie.
He's a Leo! We should be best friends! Still going with I mean, look at his name! Alexander the Great.
I mean, I feel like I would have to go with Alexander the Great, but...
You have a cracked screen? When did that happen?
No, it's just a screen protector.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck? Yeah,
I don't know. I just,
Wow, there. Notes.
Who even is Genghis Khan?
I didn't want to say it out loud. Kenzie?
Huh? What did you want to say out loud? I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know who he is. So.
Okay, would you rather kill Godzilla and have half the city destroyed because of it, everyone will know you, or kill the Kraken and save the city from future castrata?
The Kraken. Have you watched the new Godzilla movie? Like, Godzilla's fucking awesome.
The looking up thing.
Fucking awesome. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know who the F he is. I still don't know who he is.
So this one?
Yes. Kill the Kraken. Why would you kill Godzilla? Godzilla saved the city.
Have a lisp or have a lazy eye? I think sometimes I have both.
Lisp. Faux show.
You get more attention that way, right?
Yes.
You're talking like this at the time.
Yes.
Would you rather lose your
lose your preferred thumb, or lose the index and middle finger of your preferred hand? Thumb,
the full
for
finger,
sure.
Or the whole thing,
lose
or like half of
the fucking thumb. I cannot live without my middle finger. Just saying. I use it too often.
Ooh.
Too many people.
Yep. Yep. Would you rather only be able to speak via a translator, or only speak when asked a question? If I am best friends with this translator, they can, like, convert that to, like, not bitchy if I'm being bitchy.
Yeah, not gonna go there. Okay.
Question. You're a quiet person, aren't you, Kelly? I guess that makes sense for quiet people, but I'm not a quiet person.
I think everyone knows that at this point. I feel like they probably know. And if they don't, they're gonna find out in this video. I'm gonna go with the question, just because I feel like speaking with the translator would be hard.
Yep, yep.
That, and if people knew that you can only speak when asked a question, you can pretty much turn everything into a question, so.
We'll do one more of these, and then we'll do our loaded question from Kelly.
Never understand the concept of time, or never understand the concept of sex.
Time.
Time?
Yes.
For sure.
I was gonna say that those numbers didn't add up. It was like 64 and 20. I was like, where's the other percent at? Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do this one because I like to leave it where it's not sitting there. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat? Isn't that most anyway? Be a ghost that can possess only appliances.
Be a ghost. Hands down, that would be fun as shit.
Is your fridge running? It is now. What?
You gonna do the dishes today, Susan? No, you ain't. Start spitting water out at her.
Bubbles everywhere.
Which appliances? Any appliances.
All of them.
You can be a microwave.
I can burn your food.
You can be anything you want to be as a ghost, as long as it's an appliance.
Yep.
Be a washer and a dryer. That's where all my fucking socks go. There's a ghost that's possessed my dryer. I've come to this conclusion.
The sock monster.
Rude.
Okay. So we got another question. Do you feel, okay, hang on. Do you feel or notice that there is a different viewpoint that a woman takes into gaming versus a guy? Or something that a guy would be oblivious to?
Never mind, not what I meant. Okay.
I think that was supposed to be in the gutter. I think that comment was in the gutter, but I'm not sure. Yes.
What appliance could be in the gutter?
I wouldn't consider it an appliance, though.
What the fuck?
Never mind. I don't know. I don't know where he's going.
Amber's in the gutter, apparently.
So, do you feel like there's a different viewpoint that women take into gaming, or notice that guys would normally be oblivious to? Kinsey said this earlier, emotions. Like, I feel like women get more, like, in-depth with, like, the game and, like, the storyline. So, that's why I really like storylines when it comes to games. Probably why we both like The Sims, because we're lame.
I really just like setting my Sims on fire.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I take a lot into the artwork of a game and how they set each character up and stuff like that, and just the like when it's a longer game and not just like a short like RPG stuff, and just like online multiplayers like League and stuff like that. You know, I understand like there's a certain thing there, but like in some of the more in-depth games, like Fallout and stuff like that, there's so much more that I take from it than my boyfriend took. He was just like, oh yeah, well if I kill this person, what am I gonna benefit from? And you're like, no, I don't want to kill that person. I like that person. They're a nice person.
So,
it's like,
need better writing to make the story mode more emotionally intelligent.
I just think that women take more from storylines where, like I said, like in Fallout, my boyfriend would kill off somebody if he was gonna benefit from it in some way, like significantly. Where I was like, I like that person. I don't want to kill them. I'm gonna keep them around. I'm not gonna kill anybody. And I was very like passive aggressive as much as I could be, so I had more people on my side in the long run. Where he was like, if I kill them, are they gonna give me something really cool? Are they gonna give me money or something? You know, something that's gonna help your character out. Whereas like, I was not that way.
Yeah. The emotions thing, definitely for me, because I get emotionally attached to fictional characters and TV shows. So, video games are pretty much the same, because I'm literally the one that's sitting there making that character move around and do all the stuff, so obviously it depends on what game I'm playing. League is totally different, because there's no emotional connection there whatsoever, because there's not a storyline, so we don't stop and smell the flowers with NPCs and cutscenes. No, you don't.
Pretty much.
To be honest, sometimes I don't either, but then I'm still like, well, maybe I should have watched that, so I go back and play the game another 6 times. And,
yeah. And then there's another part. You have a lot of like 3-part questions in here.
I'm gonna have to let
Just
the dog
saying.
outside
That's fine.
before he pees on my floor.
Okay. Alright, guys. Hang on just a moment.
We'll be right back. Enjoy this music.
Yep. We'll be back. just gonna leave it up. Okay, that's better. Do you want a snack cake? We have snack cakes.
No, they're not. No, the dog's not whining.
Here you go.
Hey, thanks. No, it won't die.
Not Snapchatting and video. Totally not having. Okay, so second half of that lengthy question. What do you notice that a guy would be oblivious to? Aspects of individual games, game cultures, interactions with other gamers, both male and female. I also feel like when there are a lot of male characters, like if it's like male dominant characters in a game, that it's very standoffish, emotion-wise. So like, it's not going to be as sensitive and stuff, and they don't want you to get as attached. It's going to be a little more rough around the edges. Where like in Fallout, you can choose to be a female character, and it gives you a whole different perspective where she's more sentimental and, you know, sympathetic about the situation. She's more emotional when you play as that character versus like the dad. Or just in general. But then there's the other side of it where you can have a lot of male characters and then you have a handful of females and it's very sexualized. Whereas, if there's a whole bunch of male characters, like the new, you know, some movies, you know, they're sexualizing, you know, male leads. But in video games, they still don't really do that. They just sexualize women characters.
Tomb Raider. Case in
yeah.
point. Tomb Raider.
So, and what is that freaking Overwatch? Like, they were talking about half the characters and their costumes, and League's bad about it too.
But I'm okay with it.
It's like,
I'm not.
Can I get a whole bunch of men in just some short shorts?
Not
no. But they're gonna give you a female character in a sports
League
bra.
does do that. League gives you male characters that are half naked too. So.
I haven't gotten very many characters in it. But most games give you a half naked female character in some short shorts or a skirt, and she's got like a bra on.
Yeah.
So, but of course you're like, well, I want to be that attractive character. Let me just play that person. So, yep. Alright. Would you rather have all of your limbs cut off by a very dull butter knife or have to go to every single local WNBA game for the rest of your life?
Hold on.
That's a basketball game.
By WNBA, do you actually mean WNBA? Like women's national basketball? Because it's different than college basketball that is locally played here.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a local WNBA team.
Nope.
Like.
So I guess it doesn't count, right? Because we don't have a local team?
I don't think any of Indiana has a team.
Is our that bad? Isn't that bad?
It's always like that.
Really? Does it look okay for everybody else? How about you two are reacted to by other gamers if you play online multis?
Okay, see, I don't
They're gonna say that we suck is one thing.
I don't use my microphone in-game when I'm playing, like, Battlefield or League, because it literally turns into a sausage fest.
Yeah.
Like,
I had... The worst interaction that I had with...
Sometimes I will say and I do it anyway,
male, because I can't say a guy, because I was 18... and this kid had to be 12, and he said that I was a 12-year-old because I sounded like a 12-year-old boy. But he was a 12-year-old boy because he sounded like a 12-year-old boy. And he's like, you're probably a 12-year-old boy. And I was like, I'm a female, and I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. And he was like, no, you're just saying that you're a female to make yourself feel better. And I'm like, pretty sure I'm a female. You don't have to believe me. That's fine. You just go to bed at 10 o'clock when your mom tells you to.
Yeah.
But, anywho, basketball? Dull butter knife.
Oh. See, I still don't know about the... I really like basketball, but I don't like the NBA. I don't. I prefer college basketball.
Those potato chips good?
And if it's meaning college basketball, there should be. Amber needs a snack, apparently. Give her a Snickers before she turns into the Incredible Hulk.
Effing squeakers. Somebody plays Call of Duty.
I prefer college basketball. If it's an NBA game or WNBA game, I don't want to go. Because it's boring. Because they're like too good at what they do. So there's no entertainment in it at all. College basketball, there's at least, you know, like fights that break out every once in a while. So it's like watching NASCAR and hoping for a crash kind of thing. So.
Okay, so basketball?
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of people would rather watch basketball. Would you rather natural childbirth or have an epidural?
Epidural. 112%.
Natural.
112%. I feel like natural childbirth, the men have answered that fucking question. There is no way that anyone knowing how much pain goes into having a child chooses natural childbirth.
I have a friend who's done it twice.
You just gotta have a very high pain tolerance. Do you want to make sure that this is actually streaming?
Working?
Yeah. It doesn't say that we've dropped any frames, so I don't know if it's just... Check it on your phone. Okay, it is working. It was just YouTube being dumb.
These chips are not that great.
There's some more over there. There's sour cream and chive, I think.
Would you rather
marry a person of the opposite sex that can't cook, clean, or work, or...
Sorry, I just had a person...
Apparently that was funny!
I had a person pop into my head.
Or marry a person of the same sex that does all the chores and enjoys them. Alright, let's be honest here.
Does chores, but at the same time, I don't care. This is not...
Maybe that's what I saw the other day. I don't know.
I'll eat my snack cake.
I'm going same sex because I hate doing chores. So if I can get someone to clean, cook, and work, and I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
why would you disagree with that?
I understand not being able to cook. You
Why
can
would you
attempt. You can attempt to clean. If you can't clean, there's something wrong with you. And if you can't work, I understand like if something happened. But if you can't do anything else, if you just come into a relationship like, I'm a person, I'm here.
Yeah.
Nah. Nope. Ooh. Well then. Okay. I feel like, and I can see the other side of it. Well, I can see the other side of it. If you're talking about the opposite sex, so you're talking about your husband or boyfriend or whatever, the opposite of what you are, and you really love that person, and maybe they can't cook, maybe they're terrible at cleaning, because I give somebody a hard time about the way that he does something all the time, and he's like, whatever, you do it. But I mean, he works, you know, and you gotta be at least able to try to do one of those things, because I might as well be single. But if you're, you know, if it happens later in life, like if you really love somebody and there's something where they can't do any of those things and you're taking care of them, cool. But, alright. Bye, Kelly. We have one more question of yours that you can listen to later, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's lengthy, too. Thanks for that. Would you rather live in ancient Greece or ancient Rome? Rome?
I'm gonna go Rome. Pasta. It's Italy, for Christ's sakes!
Yeah. I feel like they were less aggressive, too.
Awesome.
Okay.
Pizza.
Pizza! That wasn't them. Would you rather be an only child and be abused, or live in a family of 10 siblings that hated definitely 10 siblings that hated me.
I feel like that could be either. I mean, that could just be a same situation. Your siblings could abuse you.
But what if they just hated you? Like, what if they were just like, I hate you? Which is what I got half the time, and then I got abused the other half the time.
Case in point.
I guess only child, because then you have less people that beat up on you, right?
To be fair, if you're an only child and get abused, CPS is gonna come take you, so you won't be abused for long. Are we bad people?
Be a movie star or be a rock star?
Rock star. Hands down.
Boo.
Music is life.
If I could sing, I'd rather be a rock star. Would you rather kill one person you know or kill 3 strangers? The one person I know. Is this a freebie? Can we kill? Not like a friend. Like
Rude.
I know people that I'd be okay if they, you know.
Do you have to like that person? Because
I don't think so. That's not what I'm going with.
I got a list of people that I don't like, and I mean, I am a terrible person, so.
If you see it in this way, would you rather kill one person or 3 people? One person.
One, I guess. One of those 3 people were like mass murderers, though.
I think.
Like if it was fucking Charles Manson and 2 of his homeboys just up in there, I'd kill all 3 of them bitches. I mean, technically, I'm already white in a black neighborhood, so.
Would you rather skip summer or skip winter? Skip winter!
Summer. Fuck the heat. I can't do heat.
Yes, skip winter!
Can't do heat.
Okay, ooh.
Be a Jedi or be a Sith? Jedi. I don't know, because I didn't watch Star Wars.
There's your answer.
All I know is that when you're a Jedi, you get a lightsaber.
What's up with these Godzilla questions?
I want to be Godzilla. I want to be Godzilla. I don't want to be King Kong.
I'd rather be a giant gorilla.
King Kong's hairy. Godzilla lives in the water. And I hate bananas. Why would I want to be King Kong? Terrible life for me. See? Godzilla.
It's a little close. Would you rather live in a castle or own a yacht? Live in a castle.
Own a yacht.
Castles are prettier.
Boats are better.
Wow, that is...
No!
Okay.
Well.
Okay. Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Unless we're talking pudding. I like vanilla pudding better than chocolate pudding. Does that make sense?
My brain's horrible, so all I think of when I hear vanilla is 50 Shades of Grey.
Would you rather drink 5 ounces of vodka by
Vodka.
your nose?
Vodka! No hot sauce! Vodka!
Oh,
Hands down, vodka!
Oh, jeez. Okay, last question from Kelly. Forrest, what are your favorite and least parts? Favorite and least favorite parts about the game?
Oh, God. Okay.
I love the idea.
Favorite part is probably just the overall gameplay. Like, even without the storyline, I feel like the gameplay is really good. Least favorite is the storyline. I feel like they could have elaborated so much more on that storyline, and I'm really hoping they do before they fully release the game, because I hate that you can go and you find like all of the little clues and stuff, but it never actually fully tells you what those are, like what those are meant for, or what you're supposed to be taking from those, because it's just pictures and notes and stuff, and it doesn't describe those enough.
Sorry to kill that for anybody who hasn't finished it, but yeah, they don't. You leave with a lot.
I
of answers.
I didn't give anything away for the ending.
You leave with some answers,
but they don't give you enough answers.
They don't give you closure.
We finished the game, and I literally felt like we didn't figure anything out that we should have figured out. So, overall gameplay, like the survival part of it, is totally great. I love it. The storyline kills me so much. So.
I like the concept, so like the gameplay and everything. And I guess my favorite part is the fact that since it's semi-open world, and I say semi because it doesn't go on forever, like, I mean, most maps don't, but it is an island. Whereas, like, you're not just walking, and it's like, oh, you can't go any further. Like, that happens in the water, which makes sense, but, like, they made it an island or, like, a peninsula. So it kind of keeps you, you're kind of trapped. Whereas, like, in Ark and stuff, there's multiple islands, whereas this one's one large island. And I think there's, like, one large stream that kind of divides it in half. But other than that, you're still stuck there. And they can still follow you. And they've added small dangers, so you can't be, like, 100% safe until after you get, like, a good setup. So, my least favorite part, it's a love-hate of the sounds. The sounds are horrible. But I hate that, like, they're not, like, so I can have my normal sounds, like, at one level. And yeah, I understand the screeching has to be loud, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, you can hear the screeching at any point in time in the game, and nothing will be around you. So, and the concept of, like, the nighttime thing, I feel like they could have done better with that. Like, make more of the guy, they seem to make more of them come out early in the morning because they're checking up on things, so they go to bed when you go to bed, whereas they should be more, I think, nocturnal, because some of them are, very pale. So it makes sense, oh, well, they're really pale, so they shouldn't come out until, like, nighttime. But really, you can go anywhere and get killed by any of them at any time of the day. It just seems to maybe be worse at nighttime because you can't see them. I don't know. And then, the other half of that question was, what would you change, add, or remove? Maybe some more, like, I love the cave system. The only thing that I would change in that is maybe that there was more to do. Like, it was obviously they want you to venture out and find things, but I think, like, finding certain things should lead to certain things. Like, you get the chainsaw, and you gotta have that to, like, get to so far in the game, and you gotta have, like, the katana for a certain part of the game, you know what I mean? Like, make you go into the caves to adventure and not just go into the caves to finish the game.
Right.
So, like, the chainsaw, they should have a part that says, well, you gotta have a chainsaw to cut this down that you can't cut down with an axe. Or have the katana that, like, I don't know, is like, you have to, this person only gets killed by the katana like this, you know. Something to pull those in a little bit more. Kind of along with, like, the notes and stuff. Like, if they would have had more explanation of the notes and maybe the storyline on how everything got where it was, because they don't really explain that. They show you
why.
Yeah, like, so I don't know if it's set up for more, for like a sequel or something, but that's our aspect. What would you change, add, or remove? I would also remove the fact that some of the big guys, like, I understand they can knock down trees, but there needs to be something that can stop them. Because they can, the freaking cannibals can climb up trees. We can't climb up trees. We can build shit, but we can't climb up a tree. How the hell am I gonna get away from this large dude who's chasing me after I run out of breath and they don't run out of breath?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would add more to the storyline. Hands down. That's what I would do. I don't really have anything I would change or remove. I would just like things added, basically. I feel like the game's really good where it is, but it needs more in-depth, which, I mean, I'm not being overcritical because I know it's an alpha, and I know they're going to add a lot more because they've been adding more with every update that they release, and it's amazing, and I'm glad that they're doing that. But currently, since we've already finished the game, I feel like there's not enough there. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I would change, or add, or remove. So.
Yep. See if we got any more questions anywhere. Nope, not yet. That's all for right now. I guess we'll do a couple more of these. and then we'll probably be on our way. It's been a little bit over an hour. Okay. Would you rather have the ability to rewind 24 hours 3 times each year, or be able to consciously control your dreams and remember them in great details? Dreams? I like my dreams. I hate when I cannot remember my dreams. It's horrible. What's that?
Oh my god. Okay. My brother-in-law's texting me. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could rewind 24 hours, because that would be great. But at the same time, dreams are great. So I'm gonna go with dreams for now. I feel like I would be happy with either, though.
I don't like changing things, because people are always like, would you rather change the past or be able to see the future? And it's like, people always talk about changing the past, but it's like, you can only do so much.
See, if I was able to rewind it, I wouldn't want to change it.
Redo it, you just want to relive it.
It's that I want to relive it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
Quarters. Kinsey likes her quarters.
$1 million a year in quarters. Now, why would you...
Because there's people who hate change, apparently.
$1 million in a year. You could literally live your entire life.
Uh-huh.
Every year, you don't have to work. You could support an entire fucking family with that. And all you gotta do is roll those quarters every year. Worth it.
Would you rather have to sleep 3 hours or have to sleep 15 hours?
3. I function so much better on less sleep. If I sleep 15 hours, I'm literally dead the next day.
I broke it. It's broken.
Dead.
Okay, okay. Any more questions out here on our live chat? Any more from your peoples?
No, I haven't gotten any.
Okay.
Would you rather fight Hulk Hogan or fight Dwayne Johnson?
Hogan. He's, like, older and getting older.
Dwayne Johnson. Because then at least he has a reason to hold his body against me. 10 out of 10.
6 out of 6, apparently. Okay.
Apparently my internet's having some issues.
Okay.
Would you rather beat up a 7-year-old or beat up a 77-year-old?
Is the 7-year-old like your kid or somebody else's kid?
To be fair, if I beat up a 7-year-old, I would go to jail.
Child abuse. Hands
down, because he's under 18. And I'm over 18. So, I'm gonna go with 77.
Oh,
I'm still not proud of that, but I don't want to go to jail.
What?
So people just don't think this through.
Wow. I guess they think of beating up their own kids. Like, I could totally beat up on my kid.
Live in Hyrule?
Zelda.
Or live in the Mushroom Kingdom? Isn't that Mario?
Yeah.
Mushroom Kingdom.
What?
You
see what Generation Blaze is. People who don't know. Would you rather have
two left hands or two left feet?
2 left hands. Because if you had 2 left feet, I feel like you wouldn't have any balance.
I don't have balance now, so I mean, doesn't really matter. I can't write with my left hand.
2 left feet you wouldn't see, whereas everybody would know you had 2 left hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the feet.
Yep,
I can cover those up.
Okay, okay. We're gonna end on this one. If you could be embarrassed in one way, would you rather have your dad tell everyone about your potty training with pics, or have your mom show your naked baby pictures to strangers?
My mom has shared my naked baby pictures with strangers.
I feel like that's happened. Like, oh, look at your cute.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
look
so
at
the
those little butt cheeks, because that's what everyone compliments a child on, apparently.
Cute butt cheeks.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
that's all for this Q&A.
Yep.
So,
what am I? I'm trying to get rid of this one. All right, guys. Too big. Nope. Too much. There we go. There we go. All right.
As she drags us around the screen.
It's getting moved. All right, guys. We will see you probably Sunday.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.